This past Sunday, the LA Thieves took on the Toronto Ultra for their first time this season. And to be honest, it was kind of a little underwhelming of a series compared to what I was anticipating it was going to be. Ultra has looked pretty solid against most teams. They've had kind of their ups and downs just like anybody else. But for the most part, I would have had them kind of in the top four, maybe top five teams throughout the year so far. And the Thieves did not make them look that way. They ended up winning this series 3-0, and the Thieves just look like they're on another level similar to Atlanta FaZe. It's starting to seem like it could be a two-team league so far, but for this series, like I said, the Thieves kind of just had advantage pretty much the whole time. The first map was the closest out of all of them. They ended up winning this one in a tight fashion, with it finishing 242 to 250. And really, the Thieves kind of just iced up at the end. They played pretty sloppy compared to what you would expect for them on hardpoint. And I think Ultra really took advantage of that early. Doesn't help that Joe Deceives went absolutely nuclear that map, and he ended up getting 49 kills on the map. He was literally getting every kill possible, it seemed like. And fortunately for the Thieves, Kleenex had a little bit of a rougher map. He was the only one in the entire lobby to not break 30 kills, so he struggled a little bit, and that kind of helped the Thieves stay in it, I think, in certain moments. But like I said, the Thieves kind of iced up towards the end. They kept it close the whole way, and it just seemed like Ultra made a couple mistakes here and there that the Thieves just capitalized on. And I think that's one of those things that shows really how good of a team the Thieves are. We look at teams like Thieves, FaZe, less so right now, but Optic as well. And those teams often do a really good job of taking advantage of other teams' mistakes. And that's really what puts you at a championship level, I would say. And we just didn't really see that same thing from the Toronto Ultra. That leads us into the second map, which was Red Card S&D, where the Thieves ended up winning this one 6-2. And I was really happy about this one because we obviously have been wanting to see the Thieves perform well in Search and Destroy. That's been kind of the main mode that they've been struggling in the most. And with them playing Falcons in their last series, they lost that Search and Destroy, and a lot of people were not really happy about that because, I mean, it's the Falcons and the Thieves should be beating them, but you could definitely tell they weren't really giving it their all, which, you know, everybody may have their opinions on that. I would say I don't necessarily love it, but you know, taking a win is a win in the end, and we ended up winning the series, so it is what it is. But this time around, the Thieves looked much better. I felt a little more confident on how the Thieves actually performed. This makes me feel a little more comfortable going into future Search and Destroys. Obviously, we pretty much have only played Red Card Search, so that's maybe the next concerning thing, is that we haven't really seen a variety of Search and Destroy maps played from the Thieves, and when we have, it's been kind of during their down phase. So I'm really excited to see how it'll go coming into the minor tournament this coming weekend. But for now, like I said, I thought the Thieves looked good. They had a couple clutch moments here and there, and the boys just looked really comfortable. They all looked confident and, you know, just really looked like they knew what they were doing. Like they weren't worried about anything, and it showed when they ended up winning 6-2. I think the big win condition there for the Thieves was Hydra had a really good map in Search, which is something we haven't seen very much of as well. And he ended up finishing it 11-4, getting a lot of first bloods as well. So really, I think that put the Thieves over the hump when it came to the Search and Destroy. And hopefully we can see that consistently going on for future matches. That brings us into the Protocol Control, the third and final map. The Thieves ended up winning this one in, statistically speaking, a close fashion, but it didn't really feel super close. Thieves ended up winning it 3-2. And the reason I say it didn't feel super close was because the final round was where the Thieves kind of just took over, and they kind of just played bully ball, so to speak. It was a really great map from them. Ghosty had a really slow start, but he ended up picking it up. He ended up finishing 25-21, so he really turned the tides for his map specifically. And then Envoy had another great control map, going 38 and 25 as well, 1.52 KD, and the most damage in the lobby. Seems like Envoy is having himself a really solid year, and when Hydra has as good of a series as he did today for this series, it's great to see, because that duo is going to be really scary as long as both of them are firing on all cylinders. So it's really exciting to see that. Hopefully we can continue to see that in their upcoming matches, which... Up next, we have the minor tournament where the Thieves have a bye in their first series, and then they will take on the winners of like the first two matches or whatever. It'll be between Cloud9 and I believe Minnesota Rocker. So the Thieves will take on whoever wins that series, and then we have the bottom side of the bracket. But we'll be talking about that on a separate video. So we just wanted to cover the Toronto Ultra match today. I appreciate everybody who tuned into the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.